I think the system is stacked against you when you live in poverty. Why is there liquor stores on every corner of the hood? I understand how people just get stuck in that lifestyle or just living in that because there's no opportunities. I grew up in the north end of Toledo. Both my parents were heroin addicts. My brother grew up to be a heroin addict. My sister was a heroin addict. Nobody ever thought I'd be a professional artist. I got into street art through basically skateboarding. Tony Hawk doing the 900, I just remember like, oh shit, this is crazy. So I started skateboarding. When I was like 14, I had a mini ramp in the backyard and I was just outside tagging it one day. And my older cousin, he was like, yo man, you should check out graffiti. I'm like, oh, graffiti, what's that? I realized that I can turn these abandoned buildings in like really shitty neighborhoods into something beautiful and positive. It sparked that, light in me that was like, okay, there's something to this for sure. The city of Toledo put out an artist call to paint these boarded up windows. And I was one of the artists who got chose. So that was like a big deal to me at the time. You can be having a tough day and you drive past a bright, beautiful, colorful mural. I think it just really lifts the spirit of like anybody who sees it. The drinking picked up a lot in high school. I think like most people with addictions, it's just like you start partying and just to have a good time. Not realizing at the time that I was definitely coping with just how I grew up. After high school, I was just constantly, drinking a lot. It's like growing up, oh, this is just how it's supposed to be, not realizing there's a whole other side of life. There was another artist call, this time for like a really large project, and I ended up getting it. And something just clicked, oh, this is what I'm meant to do. I was working warehouse jobs, restaurant jobs, and hating my life and still trying to paint on the side. I think in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, that'd be cool or whatever. I love to paint, but it was like, I'm just trying to party and have a good time. April of 2017, my best friend Corey took his life. I threw my phone down, ran outside into the alley and was just screaming and crying. He always had my best interest in mind, and he was a very, very wise dude for like how young he was. I've never felt like that before in my life. And that's when the drinking got really bad. All we did was party for a couple months straight. You really want to quit, it's killing you, it's ruining every good thing you've ever had. But your brain is still like, well, let's just see how long we can keep this going for. I had a party at my house on my birthday. And this dude I used to work with showed up. And he has these like fireworks and we blow a couple off and like it's quarter sticks of dynamite. And the one he gave me, it didn't have a wick. So like, what am I supposed to do with this? Little did I know a couple weeks later that I would be trying to light that thing off. I went to this field across the street from my house. Looking at it, I was like, there's no wick to this. So when this goes bad, because it's gonna go bad, run to my neighbor's house. I light it and instantly. Sometimes you really gotta just step back from yourself and like look at the big picture. It was meant to happen. I don't think if that would have happened, I'd have probably died some other way. I was in the hospital for 2 days before they released me. It was just so much, emotions and like trying to deal with that situation. I'm like, I don't know, I gotta get drunk. I just went and got a couple cases of beer with a buddy of mine. Looking at the case of beer and just had this thought of, man, if you keep doing this, you're gonna die. Drinking for that many years and going through everything I went in my life, I didn't want to be like my parents. There's just so many better ways to deal with issues of pain and sadness, whatever you're dealing with in life. As soon as I quit drinking, everything just switched immediately. I was starting to get large contracts with different businesses in the city. It made me realize there's just greater things out there. The rose from concrete needed fresh water to grow. Damn, I'm the fucking rose from the concrete. I came from chaos and just ugliness and blossomed into this thing of beauty. And if I can use, my pain and background and what I came from to do that, it's the motivation that I use just to create a better world. Whatever you want in this life, you can make it happen. You just gotta want it.